Hey folks, today we're going to talk about refinancing. Before you turn the channel, Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac just came out with some exclusive programs to help you guys refinance. We're going to talk about those, discuss the pros and cons, and what you guys should do. So don't go away. Hey folks, today, like we do on the channel every day, I want to explain to you guys kind of the behind the screen or behind the curtain pieces of parts of this mortgage business. So you guys understand when you're getting into the process of either buying a house or refinancing, what you're getting into. So what the Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac did this past year is come up with an easier way to refinance your mortgage. Now, first, let's stop there. Who's Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac? Well, just think of it in this way. There's two entities out there that have a ton of money that are helping banks and lenders and everybody all over the country fund mortgages. And that is Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. No, it's not Fannie Mae candy, it's Fannie Mae. So these two entities, we all go through, banks, lenders, mortgage companies, everybody, we use their services and their money to do mortgages. In its simplest form, that's what these two entities are. It doesn't matter if you work with me, if you work with the Rocket Place or any Bank of America, Citibank, everybody, we use this system. So they came out this June and said, we're going to make it a little bit easier for people to refinance. So when these programs come out, I really dig into them. And I found out that we really had, out of 100 phone calls, we basically ran down to 0% of the people qualified for this program. So now they're expanding it. So let's go into the nitty gritty here. But at the end of this, I'm going to explain to you why this program, it might be able to help you, but it probably won't. So don't be deceived. So let's get on to the video. 2 million homeowners may be eligible for a new mortgage refinance program. Oh, that's awesome. That was in April of 2021. All right. And they came out with the program in June. So what they're saying is, Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac are expanding the programs to reach more homeowners. All right, so let's dig down in this. The first thing they want to say is they're giving rates that these rates aren't realistic right now. 278, it's not there. And when was this posted? It was just posted the other day, right before the debacle. So let's go down through, and it goes over a young lady named Stacy who refinanced from 4.25 to 3.25 and saved $200 a month. What they fail to say, and I wish, you guys got to get used to looking at these things. How much did they charge her? They don't say. What's their break-even point? They don't say. Did it make sense to do that for her at that time? Yes, in her case it did, but many times, what I'll always ask is, are you comfortable with paying? Why are you looking to refinance? So that's why we always try to talk to you or set up an appointment with you, because we want to go through all the questions with you. I want to be your mortgage consultant. That's why we're doing this. All right, so let's get a little bit deeper into this. Launched in June by Fannie Mae, the program recently increased the income limits for qualifying and loosened some of the requirements to make it easier for borrowers to participate. Freddie Mac also offering a similar initiative called Refi Possible. Okay, so great, I think, great try. But they've had a lot of restrictions on this thing. So let's scroll down and let's see some of the modifications that they made. To be eligible for Refi-Now, borrowers must first have a Fannie Mae-backed mortgage for their home, which they live in. Okay, so the first thing is you have to have a Fannie Mae loan and it has to be your primary home. Or if it's Freddie Mac, you have to have a Freddie Mac loan and you have to live in it. So let me ask you, do you know if Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac holds your loan? You don't. I don't even know if they hold mine. But this is one area, the first area, we can help you guys figure that out. So that's why, one of the reasons why to call us. And I'll give you all of our information at the end of the video. So now let's dig in a little further. Households whose earnings are not above their area median income are generally eligible if they can meet some other requirements. When the program first launched, the income limit was 80% of the local median income. All right. So that probably deterred half of the loans that we were trying to help people with, because the area median income in some areas, 80% of the area median income is unrealistic for, say, a family that has two incomes. It's even a little unrealistic for one person that has a pretty decent paying job. So that's strike number one. All right. The Refi-Now program also eliminated the requirement that the loan could not be older than 10 years. So again, if the loan was older than 10 years and you had problems, too bad. A cap on closing costs also was removed. They had the closing costs that basically so low that we couldn't even do loans because of those fees. And we charge very, very, very minimum fees. And a payment reduction can also be of any amount instead of a minimum. What they required back then is to say the lender must provide a rate cut of at least 50 basis points. That equates out to 0.5%. So they took that out of the equation. Why is that a good idea? Well, that's a good idea because let's say, for example, you are behind a little bit on your mortgages, and they put your balances at the end of the term of the loan. So now we try to refinance your loan. You've been in the loan for 10 years. We could refinance you at a little bit lower rate and still save you money because you're going back to a 30-year term. The intention isn't for you to pay interest forever, but it's to help you. And then maybe once you get on your feet, you can maybe refinance or try to start paying extra on your mortgage to cut down the term to what you had remaining on your term anyways before the refinance. So I'll start jumbling there. I think you're getting my point on some of these things. Let's go down through a little bit further. Also, I'll wait till I scroll up. Also, borrowers who have resolved missed payments due to a COVID-related forbearance may now be eligible. Originally, no applicant was permitted to have missed any payments in the previous 6 months and no more than one in the previous 12. I still haven't seen any lender guidelines, specifically in writing, that will allow this, and I'll pull back the curtain a little bit more on this in a second, that will allow missed payments, okay, even though you made them up. Because what happens, let me walk you through the process of a mortgage. You apply online. That's almost everybody now. You really can't do paper applications anymore. So you apply online, we get your data, we run your credit, we then upload your information into Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, who we're talking about, and then their system in about 30 seconds reads all the data and spits out to us, the loan's approved or the loan's not approved, okay? That's how it works. But if you have multiple lates, it's not going to approve you. So how are they saying you could maybe have missed one or two payments, or as long as you're current, whatever, and refinance you? Because their system doesn't read it that way until they fix the system that we can say, hey, we want a Refinance Now program. It reads your mortgage history, deciphers that you can get away with a late payment, and approves it. So I think you're catching on a little bit more with me here. So let's keep digging. All right. Additionally, borrowers must have a debt-to-income ratio below 65% and a FICO score of at least 620. Okay, so nothing really there. Homeowners can contact any mortgage company they want to explore refinancing through either program. Lenders aren't required to participate. I'll stop there. I'm with a huge mortgage company. I don't know of these programs, Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac, doing these programs right now. I don't know of any loan officers doing this right now, and I don't know any homeowners that are able to fit through this right now. Another caveat of this is these rates are higher than a normal refinance. So if you call into a company or you do things online saying you click the Refinance Now program, it sends you through, you really talk to somebody that has no clue what they're doing, they put you in that program, your rate might be a quarter or 3/8 higher than what you could have gotten just on a refinance. So please be careful. And that's why I need you to call us if you're looking to refinance. So that's what we're looking at. I'm trying to educate you guys on what's behind the scenes on all of this stuff. It doesn't do me much benefit to debunk a lot of these things, but hopefully you find some credibility in me that I'm not out there just pushing a false agenda. So if you're in the process of refinancing now and you've already talked to a lender, if you haven't talked to a lender, awesome. Let me show you what I need you to do. Go to therateupdate.com. Give us a call, 844-775-LOAN. or schedule an appointment. Again, the appointment is so you can see our stuff, we can see you, we can meet each other, talk through this whole entire process. If you're comfortable and you're like, hey, I just want to refinance, I don't have any burdens here, I just want to get the ball started, click the Apply Now button. But I'd highly suggest, if you got questions, to do these two things here. If you're in the mortgage process right now, what happens is when you upload your application to me, remember when I said that? I send it out to Fannie, I pull your credit, run it, send it out to Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, get your loan approved. At that point, I have to issue you a loan estimate. All lenders do. If you're in that process right now and you got a loan estimate, let me review it. Let's see if we can get you a better rate, lower fees. How do you do that part of the equation? Well, you go up through here and under resources, you go down and you want to upload your loan estimate. It's a secured system. You're going to be prompted to go to here. You're going to click that. And right in this area, you're going to create an account real quick in this area where it says message. I need to know a little bit of story about what you're looking to do, what your credit score is, and what your phone number is if you would like us to call you back. Otherwise, we'll do everything by email. And that is my report for today. So again, I hope you find some value in my videos. If you do, all I ask, give me a thumbs up, subscribe down below, hit the bell every time I post a video. You get an alert. Have a great weekend, folks. Be safe, be warm. And I'll see you Monday, God willing. Take care. Have a great weekend, guys. Bye-bye.